So have you ever been in a time or a place in your life where you just have no clue what's going on? Well, I've experienced this for a while, and at a young age, I really just didn't know what was going on. My family actually moved around a lot, and I went to a bunch of different schools in the first 10 years of my life, and I spent a lot of time just trying to fit in, trying to kind of, be that cool kid. And, part of me kind of realized like it wasn't all the way me, but I just kind of kept with it. I kept doing it because everyone else was, and it just seemed to work at the time. And that kind of went through high school and a little bit into college. And when I got to college, really not knowing what I wanted to do with my life, I ended up transferring schools 3 times. And in that, I realized that it was okay, but it was still kind of nerve-wracking. It was scary that I was moving different schools, and I still didn't know what I was doing, but in the back of my mind, I started to understand and realize that it all was sort of going somewhere. I didn't know where, and I didn't know what was going on, but it was finally when a teacher told me that he still didn't even know what he was going to do with his life, but he was trying things to see if they worked and was having fun at them, that I sort of came to a sense of peace. And in that, I realized, if you are out there and have no clue what's going on, that you're not alone, and that there are other people struggling just as much as you are. And that's okay. It's all part of the process.
Not feeling like you have meaning is a really tough place that I feel like I've spent a good amount of time in. And when you're there, it's very hard not to fall into tangential thinking, because you don't have something that gives you a sense of purpose. You start to just ruminate on what is my value overall, or you get obsessed with issues that aren't really central to your life. So it's a really hard place to be in. My advice is, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. And you're not necessarily always gonna be able to see that, because when you're in a state of feeling like there's not meaning, it can seem like it's this endless ocean. But actually, we are being pulled into new states, and you're not always going to know where that comes from, but the opportunity is always there. I would say work on the things that are always going to be with you, and work on your mindset. How do you approach life? Work on your little habits. Like, how do you make it so that regardless of the big picture not fitting together right now, here's little things I can do to create order and some sense of progress inside me, even though I don't know what I'm going to do for my job or in relationships or something like that. I know I can improve this little thing, because having that little sense of order and purpose creates hope, and hope can at times clear things up enough to keep it going to when life gets better, which it does get better. I've experienced it, and a lot of people have, so it's not going to be like that forever.
New Church Theology tells about people who expect heaven to be nothing but pleasurable experiences of great food and talking with friends and living like kings in beautiful surroundings. After death, these people were able to experience just the kind of heaven they had wanted. After several days of constant blabbing with friends and stuffing themselves with gourmet foods and wearing royal robes, they felt nauseated by those pleasures. All they wanted to do was get out of that heaven and back to their occupations, where they could accomplish something meaningful that would truly help others. You see, God wants to do good things for everyone, yet He works through people, so God's love can work for the betterment of others. Then He can give us a love of serving others and the deep satisfaction and joy of bringing people happiness and love.
Hi friends, if you're enjoying our content, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We'll be producing at least 2 new videos each month designed to empower your personal growth and help you form deeper connections with others. For more info, do check out our website listed in the description below.